Hi everyone, I'm Jemaku Brimstone. Welcome to the review of Primeval Obsession Detachment, the third record by the band Tallah. I'm a little bit late to the party with this review, but I had to listen throughout the album for at least 20 times to form my own opinion about it. I've already reviewed their previous two albums and some singles, so go check those videos out. My story with this band is quite simple. When it comes to the band's vocalist Justin Bonnet, I've been his fan since like 2016, 2015, when he dropped, I think, Heavy as the Crown, his second solo record, and when he announced that he became a vocalist of a band called Tallah, and they released their first single Placenta back in 2018, I think. I was like, this is amazing, and I've been their fan ever since. Primeval, as you can see here, was recorded last year for over a month. The producer is just rather same as he did with the previous two records. We have a slightly new lineup, so to speak. As usual, we've got Justin on the vocals, Derek on the guitars, Alex, Max's girlfriend, on rhythm guitar. She's been in the band since 2020, so she was on Matrifugee, The Generation of Danger. We've got Max Portnoy, who plays on bass, so that's a change because on the previous two records he did the drums only. Now he plays bass primary, but he also did some of the drumming on the record, I think like 7 songs. We've got a new DJ because Musin is not here. Ivan Little, that's the turntables, chaka samples, all of that stuff, Limp Bizkit in the house. And we've got Joel on the drums. He's also a new member, but he's been playing live with the band since like 2022 from what I remember. Really cool guy. The production is tight, it's clean but heavy, no noticeable, no clipping, just the way I like it. I love the sound of the snare when it comes to drums, how heavy the guitars are, the bass is up front, just like in the 90s on the nu metal albums. What I love about this record is that it was recorded live. I mean, the band portions were recorded in chunks, so like I think they've played one song fully in a room together, then they took a break, then another song, something like that, but the vocals were tracked in a single recording session. So Justin came into the studio, was like for 40 minutes and then he left. He did a fantastic job. I am not sure if any music album was done this way in 21st century, probably not, so kudos to them. Message is diverse, as usual. This is a concept album. When it comes to its story, it's slightly shrouded in mystery. We've got some alien planet and 2 women or protagonists who, well, one of them is supposed to kill the child because some cult says so, and the other girl is supposed to stop her. So that's the story, and the first 5 songs are from one protagonist's point of view. Then the middle song, Lacuna, this one's like the end of the story. Then we've got 5 other songs about the other woman. So that's how it goes. I am not going to lie to you, this concept wasn't that interesting to me as with the previous 2 records, and also Justin stated that he wrote the songs first without a concept in mind. So he wrote about his feelings, his life, all of that stuff, and you can feel that throughout the songs. I actually do enjoy the lyrical ideas he brought here. The songs like Depleted, A Primeval Detachment, Augmented, As Fate Undoes, I really enjoyed the lyrics here even without the concept in mind, so that's a great job, I would say. I urge you to check out the lyrics by yourself because you have to find your own meaning within them. Now let's move on to the structure. Well, it's between basic and advanced, but we have one technical song. Basic structure goes something like this: intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Sometimes they skip the second or the third chorus and go straight to the bridge or the outro. Advanced structure, well, there's more changes there. Maybe they will start with something new, then go into a verse, pre-chorus, then add something new, then the chorus. It changes. And technical structure is where only 2 to 3 segments repeat and everything else is completely new. That's what happens in the song A Primeval Detachment. I just love how technical it is, how many ideas are in that song. Now let's move on to the music genre of this release. The band states that this is an experimental metal album. They don't want to be labeled as nu metal, at least that's what I've heard in their documentary, and I must say that I don't agree with that. If you have listened to a lot of music, then you can clearly hear the influences here. Like for example, Depleted has lots of Incubus Make Yourself era vibes. Lacuna has those slide ballad System of a Down vibes. My Primeval Obsession is clearly inspired by Tool's Lateralus record. You can Just hear that and feel that if you listen to any music from the 90s. I feel like this is a nu metal record, like an 80% mixed with some experiments here and there. Like for example how the bass shines throughout the record. It sounds very similar to technical death metal and progressive death metal bands like Cynic, Obscura, especially in the song Depleted at the beginning. Those bass lines, I'm not here to tell the band what they are playing, but as I was watching the documentary I found it very funny that they said that the first record is newcore. Not that much, it's mostly nu metal with some breakdowns. The second record they called it mathcore. No, not at all. It's just nu metal like Slipknot Iowa, just heavier, that's it. And this one, well, it's more experimental, and kudos to them because I love experiments, so I'm really happy with this record, but it's still mostly nu metal, so yeah, unless they do something completely new, they're still going to be labeled as a nu metal band. It's like Deftones, who always say that no, we're not nu metal, but their first two records were always nu metal and you cannot change like history. Anyways, let's move on to the musicianship on this release. Let's start with the drums by Joel and Max. I just love how both of them are playing here. So vicious, so full of energy. The talent here is just impeccable. I just love the snare sound, the double bass work by both of them. Also, it's a fun game guessing who played on which song. I feel like on What We Want, Joel played the drums. I might be wrong. I just have a feeling that he did that. If he didn't and he's watching the video, tell me in the comment section because that would be funny. Still, the drumming throughout the entire record is perfect. Like, I cannot say any single bad thing about it. It complements the music. It always fits the sound. Next, we've got the bass work by Max, and it's fabulous. The bass is audible. He mostly plays his own stuff. He does not follow the guitars that much, and kudos to him. Because of that, the music has a new depth, like it's more interesting, more memorable. I wish now that the previous two records had more bass stuff like this than boing boing boing. He sounds like a mix of Ryan Martini from Mudvayne and Les Claypool from Primus, so that's how his playing sounds like. It's very interesting, very experimental, the brr dank, all of that stuff, the boom 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 boom, it all works wonders here. And I hope that they're going to keep this emphasis on the bass on the next releases because it makes their band sound even more special than they've already have sounded like. Next, let's talk about the DJ scratching and all of those elements. So the new DJ Ivan, I love his playing, he brings that late 90s vibe to the band, the scratching, the all of that stuff. Yeah, I just love it. It complements the music, makes it stand out, and because of it, this album sounds fresh, like it does not sound like anything else that was released this year. So yeah, kudos to the DJ. I hope he's going to stay with the band and that he's a great human being. Next, let's talk about the guitar work by Alex and Derek. So I must say that I love how both of the guitars are almost always not playing the same thing. There's always some little bit change here and there, so you can distinct the guitar melodies on the left side and the right side. That's just so beautiful. They're playing some acoustic guitars, some crunchy heavy riffs, some of those old school core nu metal melodies, all of that stuff, some more eerie stuff, some more heavier, some more melodic and catchy. It's all here and it works wonders. Even after listening to this record for over 20 times, you can still find some new little bits and pieces that you have missed previously. So that's a great job. I just love the guitar work on this release. Last but not least, let's talk about the vocal performance by Justin and also Derek, who does some backing vocals here and there. Derek's voice complements Justin's, that's for sure, especially in the song Depleted. And when it comes to Justin, he's perfect as usual. I remember he said in the documentary that he wanted to keep this record like in his range, like to not put a strain on his voice because the previous record was very heavy on his chords and playing all of those songs from the Generation of Danger, especially Telescope. Here he's in his lane, but still he sounds fantastic. I love the singing, shouting, screaming, yelling, growling, rapping. It's all here and it's fantastic, especially if you think that it was tracked like in like 30 minutes, like he didn't took a break, just do throughout the album. Of course, there are overdubs later, some new vocals here and there, but the main vocal line is that one that was recorded once. Bravo! Bravo! Now we can finally talk about the individual songs. The album opens up with an intro. It's just here to transition into what we know. It has the same melody, but it has some cool noises from Justin, those nu metal. As you may know from my other reviews, I am not a fan of interludes, but this is a concept record, so I can let that slide. 8 out of 10. What we know, the first single that was released from the album, this one goes hard. I enjoy its more experimental nature, the guitar melodies here, the acoustic riffs, that cool corn melody at the beginning. Wow, 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 wow. The verses go hard. It's already decided. The chorus is beautiful and memorable. Take a very beautiful singing. I cannot sing for shit, so sorry for butchering the songs. That's just how it goes. A small reference here. So yeah, this song, I love it. The guitar solo slaps. It's also a fantastic part of the track. Nothing bad to say here. 10 out of 10. Augmented. This one is even better. I love the beginning, the bass lines, the verse is so reggae sounding, like it's my purpose to art the part sound and I'm not doubt. The additions of some symphonic elements. I actually forgot to talk about the symphonic instruments in the musicianship section. So there's like a choir here, some symphonic element, and it works wonders. Like it complements the music. I love it. Going back to Augmented, yeah, this one has a beautiful chorus as well. What would you do if you were me? With something buried deep inside. Sometimes I wish they'd go away, but they keep crawling around my brain. So that's the most memorable part for me, the chorus. And I love that. What's the purpose? So that's fun as well. Yeah, this is a better song for me than the previous one. It's more catchy, more interesting. Love the breakdown at the end. Hell yeah, 10 plus out of 10. As Fate Undoes seems like the most underrated song on the release. Also, the music video is fantastic. I don't know why it didn't get any views. Maybe because it has guns in it and YouTube algorithm is like so I have no clue what is happening there. The song deserves more recognition, that's for sure. For the recognition. I love the beginning, the bass again, but what makes this song stand out for me, besides the beautiful chorus, is the verses, because the singing in the verses is so fantastic, and the drumming, the double bass work in the verses. People always told me to get far away from you. Yeah, all of that stuff. I don't remember more lyrics, sorry for that. So yeah, the verses are fantastic, and that chorus. I can draw every shape, but I cannot paint your pain. Petrified, petrified, as fate undoes you. I really wanna watch and know. I wanna hear first so I can make this up. And my favorite part, you see me in another light. So I just love it. Then we get the verse and the second chorus, and the bridge is so much fun. And then when the final chorus comes back, it's completely different but has the same lyrics, so it's beautiful. I don't even know how to describe it. You have to experience this song by yourself. A fantastic song, one of the best ones on the album, that's for sure. 11 out of 10. My Primeval Obsession, so this one is probably the most chill out song on the album. Sounds very nostalgic, beautiful, melodic. It actually sounds very similar to Hungry Lights, the solo project by Justin Bonnet, and of course Tool and A Perfect Circle. So I just love the vocal performance on this song, because Justin is going hard, especially that part with "By the time I've descended, both will die." Whenever that shows up in the song, it's always sang differently, but with so much passion and emotions in his voice. So this one almost made me cry because of that. Those parts just go hard as hell vocally. Musically, it's also very beautiful. The drumming, the guitar riffs, the melodies, the bass lines, it's all here. That part with oh what if those partial seconds, it's a little bit more darker, I would say. Kinda seems like it slightly does not fit in the song, at least to me. I had to listen to it more times to finally get it. And of course the song ends with a breakdown and heavier part, which was like, I did not expect it. If the song was just chill out from beginning to the end, I wouldn't mind it at all, but it's a nice addition at the end. So hell yeah, 10 plus out of 10. Lacuna, the middle part of the record, which is also the ending, I think, at least story-wise. This song, I do enjoy the same double bass work that opens up the next song, and I enjoy the more evil sounding but still introspective melodies here. It's easy to fake your fall, hit the ground. Did any of us glitch your way? I love that did any of us glitch your way, because the second time it comes back it just sounds even more demented. I do enjoy the bring a shovel part. Yeah, this song is very interesting, but to me personally it's not the best song here and it's not perfect. I feel like it could have been slightly tweaked, at least music wise, like to add more variety. The vocals are great, I have nothing but to say about them. 9 out of 10. A Primeval Detachment. I think this is the second single with a music video, which is fantastic, you have to watch it right now. My favorite song on the album. It sounds like it's from the Generation of Danger. It's so heavy. I love the at the beginning. Primeval Detachment from the absence of God. What is broken? I'm soaking in. Step away from the grab. Doom, go, go, grab. It's just so much fun. That screaming, I just love it. My favorite part of this song is when he says, why would you let someone else tell you what your soul is worth? I think that happens like twice in the song, and I think that before he says that the second time, the chorus, so to speak, comes back, and it's like, one is broken, I'm sunk again, then, who, that who part, and then, why would you let someone else take your soul? And that leads to that cool bass part. And the fans in the music video are like going in circles when Max is playing. That part is fantastic because you're not going to expect it. And when it happens, it's like, hell yeah, this is great. And then some rapping, the DOS spawns the wicked. And then the who part, I just love it. I am at loss at words here because I love every single section in this song. It just keeps getting better and better and better. It never stops being entertaining and I just want to listen to it again, even after all those playthroughs. Like, I've listened to it 20 times now, but when it was released as a single, I was like listening to it every single day. I was like, yeah, Primeval Detachment from the absence of God. Step away from the grab. I'm not going to say the B word because then YouTube is going to hide this video from you because of the restricted mode. So no curse words here. Hello YouTube, we're nice here. That's what we want. That's what we know. Anyways, this song is 12 out of 10. Undone By Fate was released as the last single from the album. This is going to shock you, but I feel like this is the weakest Tallah song ever. It just feels like the song is disjointed. The parts do not connect well, at least to me. And I've been listening to this one way more times than the other ones to finally like get it, like become a fan of it. It's not happening. It's a great song. I just feel like the parts do not mesh well. And yeah, it's just a great song. I do enjoy the callbacks to As Fate Undoes, you know, because every song on this record is referencing the other song. So Augmented references Depleted, I Primeval Detachment references My Primeval Obsessions, so on. Every song has that, so it's like a nice Easter egg. Here they reference the chorus of As Fate Undoes, like in the bridge section at the end. And also, it's not what you did, it's how it's perceived. That's also from As Fate Undoes. But here it like becomes the mantra, it's like it's repeated a lot. I do enjoy the growling here. The heavy breakdown seems out of place, kinda not that great to be honest. Overall, it's just a great song, but I wish it was something way more. Seems like a song that should have had more time to grow, change, rearrange some stuff, write something new. That's just my opinion, you don't have to agree with it, sorry, but I still do enjoy it. I'm not going to skip it as I'm listening through the album. 8 out of 10. Depleted is the last song with a music video, and whoa, what a journey this one is. I just love every single thing about it. This is my favorite one, right up there with a Primeval Detachment, the atmosphere, the emotions this one brings, the beautiful singing and vocals just throughout the song, the changes in the guitars, how it shifts between heavier and more melodic, and the acoustic part right at the end. The bass lines are what make this song even more special, especially at the beginning, those tech dev doom do 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 doom. I just love every single thing about this song. We're attached, so it's simple, but it seems so hard. We're attached in every single way, so I might seem afraid. The higher and higher I go, it shows there's got to be another way, so I don't feel this shame. Still higher and higher I go for you. I just love that part. Then we get that more nu metalish part that sounds like United Kingdom for some reason, at least to me. But hold on, think there's something going wrong, cause I can't sit still and my heart is beating so, and I'm trying to breathe, but there's no fresh air in this atmosphere. These oxygen's level are weird. I'm not trying to say I'm just something like that. I just love it. Then we get the explosions of emotions, and then we go back to the beautiful singing. But my favorite part of the song is that we're attached, so it's simple, because that's the intro, but also the chorus. But it seems so hard, cause it's like you're my twin, I'm your mirror. I'll show you how to feed me lies. I love it. Then we get that cool part where the bass is up front, it like takes the stage. Doom to doom, we're touched in every single way, though I might seem afraid. I just love this song so much. Then they sing no, something like that. Hell yeah. It's hard to put this song into words. This one, I want to hear this one live. It's like on my list to hear Depleted live. What a song, what a journey. A classic track, massive Incubus second and third album vibes, 12 out of 10. What we want is another banger, the whole band is locked in, the drummer, the bassist, the guitar riffs, the vocals, the DJ is like going off on this song in a good way. Fantastic, fantastic. I love the intro, tutu, rah rah, tutu, rah rah. It actually reminds me of that opening song from Vane FM album from 2022. Was it called The Killing Womb or something like that? You have to check it out. It has a similar intro. My favorite part here is, so don't turn your back, no matter what you feel, because you never know. I just love it. It comes back. I am not sure if we can call this the chorus, maybe, because it comes back all the time. And after it comes back for the third time, we get like those very cool growling moments. Something like that. I love the growling part because it's very heavy. Then we get the birds, the double bass work, which is just out of this world. After that, we get that cool another part with doom 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 doom. Love that stuff a lot. Then we go to acoustic guitars with a cool melody. Both in front of me, she's inside of me, something like that. He's singing, that's very beautiful. After that whole part, we go back to the chorus from the song What We Know. So that's actually quite interesting and it works here. And at the end is, but that's not what we want. So another breakdown. And yeah, this is a journey. This is a song like from a movie or something. It should have been turned into a movie actually. I love this one with all of my heart, it's so much fun, 11 out of 10. And the last song, the outro, seems like the band listened to a lot of Sepultura roots and Soulfly's self-titled release, because it sounds like that. It's quite beautiful, very interesting, it's primal, it's like Return to Monkey, monkey music, monkey core, yeah, I love the sounds that Alex, the guitarist, is making. She's like, in this song. Justin's like everyone is having so much fun in this one. From what I remember, this is the second time they tried to perform this song. So they had the first version and then the second version, so this is the second performance basically of this track. So much fun. It's great, not perfect for me, because I feel like this album has not enough standard songs, you know, there's like one intro, one outro, and the song in the middle is a ballad, so there's like 8 songs here, so it kinda seems a little bit too short, but I do enjoy the ending, so 9 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, the flow is fitting, groupability. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. I enjoyed this record from beginning to the end. It doesn't have any weak songs. It's an experience that you need to go through at least once. To me personally, it's not going to become my favorite Tallah record. The Generation of Danger will always be my favorite one because of what happened to me in 2022. That one is so much fun. It's like perfect to me. This one is a great experiment, it works. I was a little bit worried when I think Justin said that this is going to be their Volume 3. It's a reference to Slipknot's Volume 3. And I remember when Volume 3 was released and Iowa I loved, then Volume 3 was released and me, my siblings, my friends, we were all disappointed by Volume 3. To this day I feel like Volume 3 wasn't that great, like Iowa, Slipknot, those are the best records. Then All Hope Is Gone, which is also fantastic. And then Volume 3 is like, it's like a retarded cousin of All Hope Is Gone. Yeah, and the other Slipknot records do not matter because they don't have Joey Jordison or Paul Gray. And here I am happy to say that this is not Volume 3. This is actually a fantastic record from beginning to the end. While it's not like catered and made specifically for me, it still works. The music stands on its own, the vocals, the lyrics, all of the musicians here are talented. They've put their heart and soul into this music and you can clearly hear that. You would have to be deaf to not feel it throughout this music, so it works. My favorite songs here are a Primeval Detachment, Depleted, What We Want, As Fate Undoes, Augmented, and of course my Primeval Obsession. So hell yeah, listen to this one right now, go buy it, go check it out. Do not stream it on Spotify, better to just buy it on Bandcamp or whatever. Support the musicians, that's what matters. If you enjoyed the review, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. Shout out to all of my beautiful Patreon supporters who gracefully sponsor these videos. Without you, this review probably wouldn't happen, but it's here and I hope you've liked it. If you want, you can join my Patreon so I can make more videos like this one. That would be cool. It's already decided, by the way. See you next time. Bye. SpongeBob, step away from Mr. Crab. Rah, rah, rah.